Awesome. Welcome, welcome to the Tuesday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, Quantum Field X39 team call. We do this every Tuesday morning to give you business building strategies and tips to help your business grow. I'm Kathy Rodriguez, the Senior Presidential Director in LifeWave, and my business partner is Onyx Cole, the amazing Onyx Cole, Senior Presidential Director, also here with you guys in LifeWave. We are going to a topic today that talks about what websites to share and when to share them. And Onyx might have some things she wants to share as well.
Sure. So thank you for the beautiful introduction, Kathy. As always, you are the best sponsor in the whole world. I feel honored and blessed that you gave me that call. And I'm welcome to each and every one of you that's on the call. I know that you are all over the country. Some of you are from different countries even, who have joined the business and have joined this call and this opportunity. And I want to honor each of you because as in everything, life keeps shifting and we're shifting with life and we're moving. So one of the things that's gone on is we've made some changes. If you've noticed, we are doing a daily Facebook Live at this exact time on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And those are being led by different leaders. They're not terribly long. They're 15 to 30 minutes, depending on if there's any questions on a specific topic. And so it gives an opportunity for you all to be able to plug into a Facebook Live every day. Or if you don't make it live and you want to go back and learn about a specific topic, you can find it right there. So that's one of the many new things that we've been doing as many of us have been put in shelter in place. And so we've had to lean more on technology than we have in the past. And from the beginning, when Kathy and I got here, we have been adding and adding and adding things because one of the things I think both Kathy and I are clear about is, one, we don't want you all to waste your time or money or energy developing tools or things in order to help you build business. And two, we recognize that this business is built in a multitude of different ways by different people. And so some of you are calling your warm market. Some of you are interacting with people you meet at Starbucks or at Costco. Some of you are following our lead and patching 3 a day and following up. And in this environment, it means patching 3 a day via the picking up the phone and mailing 3 a day. And, the newest thing that we've added on is inviting one person to a Zoom. So as this group has evolved, we started with just one website, which was the team website that Kathy created, which is the Quantum Field X39team.com website. And that's a wonderful resource for members of the team. It's a great place for you all to find different documents, etc., that Kathy and I have utilized in building this business. So it's a great center point for you to be able to go to. After being in the business for a little while, we developed the training bot. And I talked to 3 different people today, and none of them, they're brand new, and none of them have been given the training bot. So if you all are new to the business or you haven't personally done the training bot yet, I would encourage you to do that because Kathy and I spent the time and the energy. It's fun. It'll take you 45 minutes, but it will connect you to us on Facebook. It'll show you the different things. It'll teach you how we build the business. And then it makes it real easy for when you all start people into the business, how you're going to ideally get them started so that we're not playing the telephone game. Not long after that, Kathy and I developed another website called startx39.com. If you haven't seen our website, I encourage you to go look at that. That is a website that I use and Kathy uses and many people in the team use as a way to prospect. And so we'll talk a little bit more about when to actually use that site, but that's another website. Kathy and I do not gather any data on that site, so you can send your prospects there and not be concerned that they're going to end up in somebody else's business. So it's a beautiful place for you all to use the resources that this team has put together. More recently, Kathy and I spent the money to develop an app, and we have put all the resources into that app. It's because what we found is that technology continues to evolve and the way people build continues to change. And so inside that app, you're going to find so many resources. It's amazing. And one of the things in there, one of my favorite things inside there is Marcy and I developed the X39 closing path. And so that is specifically step by step by step what I was doing and what Marcy was doing in order to close people into the business. And you can do that right from the app. So Marcy did a training yesterday about on her Facebook Live about the sample and how you actually introduce the product to people. And within that app, it goes right through it. You're going to drip on people. You normally don't enroll somebody into your network marketing business on the first time you called them. Think about just Kathy and I. We're very good friends. She called me the first time. I didn't say yes. I said, well, I'm in Santorini. And then she called again when I got back. And I said, okay, let's schedule a call. And then she called again and we scheduled a call. And then I said, I want to go through all the documents, which I went through that night. And then I called her again. So even with Kathy, and as close as we are, it still took 5 contacts for her to move me from I don't know anything about this company or this product to a yes, I absolutely want to be here. So that's what we talk about when we talk about dripping on the people that you know. It's different for each person. Time and circumstances changes everything for everyone. And so, for instance, I just got a letter today talking about the up to $10,000 and what that's going to look like. So everybody's world's about to be shifted again. We're shifting constantly. And so Kathy and I have done the best that we can to keep moving with the current environment, with the current team. And we will wake up in a whole new world for certain. And what that will look like is going to be different. We've talked a little bit about that people's perspectives on what's important to them and what matters to them is shifting at this very moment. I also believe that you're going to see a lot of people want to have a way to have a business outside of a brick and mortars business. They're going to want to have a side hustle or a gig, which is the economists have been talking about the gig economy for years. And for certain, LifeWave fits right into that. So those of you that are interacting with your friends and contacts online, one of the things I would be saying to them is, are you taking your side hustle seriously? And they might say, what side hustle? And that gives you an opportunity to talk with them about LifeWave. Or they might say, no, my side hustle doesn't work anymore, or it doesn't make sense in this environment, or no, I haven't been taking it seriously, or what do you have that's working? And so again, the way to interact with people continues to shift. Just like we talked about when this first happened, and we started to get some sheltering in place, that the market shifted from speaking about cells as the only way to there was a new market opening up about elevating your immune system. And so with everything, we're staying present, we're staying conscious of our own needs and of the needs of others. So I've just talked a whole bunch. I'm sorry, Kathy.
Oh, you're good. I want to plug back in on that gig economy thing because, hang on, you guys, turn that on. I went to an economist meeting the beginning of January. They're always talking to realtors about what the next year is expected, what NAR is thinking they're going to do, the National Association of Realtors, but they spoke of this gig economy. And he said that in 5 years, it would be an absolute must. But the biggest gig economy today is the Uber drivers and the Uber Eats and Lyft and those type of things. But what I've been reflecting on that, thinking, I've been blessed by this income because when this first hit, we had 4 incomes in my household, my husband's, my son's, and then my real estate business, and of course, LifeWave. All 3 were eliminated. My husband was laid off, my son was laid off, and real estate hit a wall. And what we did have in escrow, many of those couldn't close anymore because the federal government, as part of the stimulus, changed the qualifying factor for a government-assisted loan. So everything was falling apart. And so I was very blessed to have this additional income, right? So I really thought about that, where they really kind of threw up on the pedestal the gig economy of those type of businesses, because you get to choose when you want to work. You can go to work if you want to on your spare time, but those all shut down. You know, I have a lot of people or realtors that do those things in between closings because, you know, I have a single mom with 4 kids and, you know, and those even were shut down for the most part. So having a network marketing business is a blessing, because when something like this happens, it's a work from home, truly a work from home business. You're not getting in your car having to depend on somebody else, you know, to say, I need a ride from here to there. So it really made me think that even though they really put Uber drivers and Lyft drivers up on a pedestal of how much money you can make on it, and this is so much better because we didn't get shut down. We could go forward and continue to build our business, support each other, and have this community to rely on and plug into to keep us sane, right? So I'm very blessed by that. And, you know, as we move forward to having that additional stream of income, I really think it's our jobs to send the message, like Onyx said, that there's nothing wrong with network marketing. It's simply just taking a product to the market, which is your network. That's it. People that overthink it, oh my God, I'm not going to do one of those things. I just think, God, it's our jobs to send that message and open up their minds a little bit. Of course, if they say no, 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 you just walk away, but, you know, and pray that they figure it out, because this taught us a lot, I think. So that's just my 2 cents.
And to stay right on that topic, Rex invited me to do a podcast, and I put the recording, it's in our Facebook group. It's also, Kathy is also kind enough to put it in the app. And there were some questions asked about network marketing, and specifically about, you know, my fear of network marketing, and I always ran. And so if you haven't listened to that, it's not terribly long. I think it's 30, 40 minutes. I would encourage you to listen to it, because it may be, again, another tool that you want to utilize. I told you all about 2.5, 3 weeks ago, I thought we were going to see a major shift coming in this week to next week. And based on the fact that I'm now hearing that the letters have gone out from the SBA about the up to $10,000, I think we're going to see a lot of people are going to be very, very disappointed, because I think a lot of people were thinking, I didn't know what the particulars would be, that they would get $10,000. And so it looks, based on the letter that I've seen, it looks like the particulars are you'll be given $1,000 grant if you have 1 employee, and for each additional employee, it's an extra $1,000. So I think there's going to be many people that are about to suffer another level of disappointment and recognize, I need to do something now to take care of myself. And I love what Kathy said a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. If you're somebody, or you know somebody who's worried about how they're going to pay their bills in 2 months or 3 months, the time for them to take action regarding that is today. It's not in 3 months. And so this is the perfect time for you all to be interacting and paying attention to the people that you're in contact with and what their needs might be. I spoke to one of my girlfriends today who rented a very expensive condo in California for her son, and they did an lease, and she paid 6 months up front. And she's like, Onyx, I'm supposed to pay again in June, but I don't want to pay it. I'm going to just move him back to Rhode Island. And I said, exactly, that's what I would have done from the beginning, but it's okay. You're going to see more and more people continue to shift how they're doing things, why they're doing things, the way they're doing things. And so, as in everything, you've got 2 ears. Spend time listening so that you can position this amazing patch into their lives to make a difference with their better wealth. It gives them a gig economy. It gives them something that they can work on their time. It gives them a chance to bless other people. You guys already know, I don't think there's a person walking on this planet that shouldn't be wearing the X39. It's such an incredible product on 1,000 different. So once again, you're being given an opportunity. So take it. Pay attention to what they're saying so that you position yourself properly.
Absolutely. All right, we're gonna to try to keep this on track. I got a question via email this week, and it was somebody new that was starting. So I'm going to kind of go over it again about what the websites are. We all have, of course, our replicated website from Lifeway, which is lifeway.com/whatever your username might be. That is the website where you're going to send to your people for them to enroll, or for you to actually let them see the cost of what the packages and those things are. He's like, I don't know what website to start with. Again, this puts them back to the training point, where if we were training our people when they come on and giving them some type of direction, one, they get the app for the $1 for 30 days. And to launch their business, everybody needs to at least try to commit to getting their people to do the $1 for the 30 days, because then they clearly know that step one in the presenting factor is the startx39.com. That's a website that when I created that, it had no contact information. So everybody can share the same thing, and it's getting the right message out there, what it is, why it is, how it works, contact the person that sent you this link type of thing. That once you've sent that, you can either go through the steps in the app that Onyx and Marcy so awesomely presented, or if you just are like, don't want to use the app, then that's when you're going to probably introduce them to the Lifeway replicated website. I do not recommend that anybody tell your people, just click the join link and do it. It's hard enough for us that have been doing it over and over and over again for months on time. Take the time to actually enroll your people, that first person, do it with them, so you can tell them, look, sometimes it's glitchy here, and if you put a space here, it's gonna, because we do still have some enrollment issues, but once you've done it a few times, it's pretty simple. And if we're training everybody the right way, they're gonna have more success. So try to make sure that everybody knows to start with the presenting factor of the startx39.com, because it keeps them focused on we started off this team with just X39, and that's really we still need to go down that path when we're presenting. Of course, we're all talking about glutathione now because it does support your immune system and it's so important today, but still on the original presentation, it's just startx39.com, because X39 is a little bit of all of the patches that LifeWave encompasses. So it's really important we get back to that so people know how to present. Now, I say this because if you were presented that way, what have you just done? By you following the system that we've made that's duplicatable and simple, you've just trained your new person on how to do it when he goes out there and does it, right? So that's so important, because he wouldn't have been confused. He said he found Start X39 by Googling. So it was not something that was presented to him. And so I explained to him that it is the one that we start with, and then you go into the LifeWave replicated site. So if anybody has any questions about that.
Kathy, I think maybe on our team page, if you'd be okay, I would love to put your introductory text, because I think it does a wonderful job touching on all the different things. And I know there is a lot of content and there's a lot of data here. And Kathy and I have done that on purpose, because we don't want you wasting your time creating tools. It's just not worth your time. But we wanted to honor the fact that each one of you is going to build in a different way and interact with your people in a different way. So that's why there's such a huge variety of things to work with.
It is on there, but I'll repost it again so it comes up to the top. Put it as
Perfect.
an announcement.
Perfect.
Okay. And when you say page, I know you're talking group. So that'll be in the Facebook group. So if you're on this call and you haven't found us on Facebook yet, get back to the person that enrolled you and have them add you to that group. It is a private group, so when you Google it, you're not going to find it. If you search for it on Facebook, you're probably not going to find it either. So ask the person that did enroll you what the group is about, or reach out to me.
Or go through the training bot, because I think the second or third thing the training bot takes you through is it connects you to us at the Facebook group. So if you haven't done the training bot, I'm once again encouraging you, please take the 45 minutes. It's fun. It's not laborious. It's not going to drive you crazy. It's a few words and a video, a few words and a few videos. So you'll enjoy doing it, but it's going to do some of the work that you really want to get done if you're brand new to this team. And I want to be sure you're connected to us with the Facebook group, so you have a chance to interact with Kathy and myself and everybody else in this incredible, incredible community we have of people.
Okay, I had somebody ask a question that Start X39 says doesn't say 90-day money back guarantee. I have not made that change because I don't want to create confusion. It's still a 30-day money back guarantee if somebody is joining as a promoter. If they're joining under any of the promotion, the gold, the bronze, the silver, the diamond, it's still 30 days. So rather than to redo the whole website and make it confusing, I've left the 30-day money back guarantee there, because most of us, when we send that website out, we're sending that website out to business builders or potential business builders. If you get them on the phone, that's when you say, well, if they say, you know, maybe I just want to be a customer, that's when you just say, great. It's, you know, for customers, we actually have a 90-day guarantee. The reason why the company has to keep it at a 30-day guarantee for promoters is there's money being paid. So if you come on and you go to work and you made money your first month, maybe made money, and then say, oh, you know what, I'm not making as, you know, whatever, then it's kind of sticking to the company. They're going to have to go back and back charge people for what they were paid on that volume. So it's too hard in a situation of a promoter to give a 90-day money back guarantee. So that's why I can't change that on that Start X39 website. I got to keep it at the 30 days. And then we can verbally tell people, hey, as customers, you actually get a 90-day guarantee. Does that make sense?
Perfect. Yep.
Okay. Anybody have any questions? I'm trying to look through here. I'll post the training bot in the Facebook group as well. Again, the link. Okay. So a couple people asked where you get that at. Now, for me, where I'm at, because I have really bad bandwidth with everybody working at home, the bot's not working for me. So if somebody gets a message, an error message, that you don't have enough bandwidth to do it, be patient and try at a later time and during the day. There's just been, I think our systems are stretched because everybody's doing Zooms, everybody's working from home. I'm out in the country, so I do have an issue with it. It's just not working for me right now. Might be an issue with you too. All right, anything else, Onyx? I don't see any other.
I'm good. Does anybody have any other questions?
Hang on, we are confused. A preferred customer gets a 90-day money-back guarantee. Any customer, preferred or retail, gets the 90-day money-back guarantee. So they can actually use the product. The way the 90-day guarantee works is you're going to use the product for 3 months. So you get a sleeve. Tell your people that, you know, and I don't know how strict they're going to be on this. Each sleeve has to have 3 patches in it. So basically, you can use the product for 81 days. Have 9 days, you know, have 9 days out. If you decide, you know what, I didn't feel like I wanted to fill in 80 days, call the company, they give you a number, you take those 9 patches and you send that. They need some product back. And it's 3 patches a month is what they told me at customer service. So basically 9 patches out of your last sleeve if they decide they want to return it. But just FYI, the company has less than 1% returned. So they don't have a big, you know, people like the product, it works. So.
Forrest, go ahead. Perfect.
On the landing pages that other sites have where a customer can easily go and say, hey, yeah, I want to buy this X39 patch, and they just put in their information, boom, it's done. So what I was wondering is, what if we made our own landing page for people and they put their information and then we enter it? I don't know what the ramifications would be for that, but I was trying to figure out a way to simplify the confusion.
So I think the challenge is going to be, and I'm not as IT as Kathy is, as you guys know, it will come down when you get to the credit card aspect. And so you've got to have an AP that talks to LifeWave in order to be able to do that. So that's why I would encourage you to take manual orders where you're just, I have a printed out order form that I keep with me, and I just manually write it all in. And then when I get home, I just data enter them.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can't, Gerald, I know what Geraldine's doing because I've been on this talking point or thinking point since I started. You run the risk of taking that credit card electronically like that in that system. That would fall on you, and it's not something that you want to do. Secure systems, artificial intelligence, it's a lot of money to have a system secured, and you're asking them to put, you know, it's just, I wouldn't do that. And I have people texting me pictures of credit cards, but that's, you know, not as bad as if you put it out there on the internet and that internet is sending you the information. It does put their information at risk. And it's why I haven't done it, because I could have done it, but it's why I chose not to do it. And I wouldn't recommend anybody else do that either. You wouldn't want
Yeah,
that
that
risk
makes
money.
sense.
And I don't think Lifeway would want us doing that, because they're going to assume it went to Lifeway when it really went to you, and then you gave it to Lifeway. So I just wouldn't take that risk.
Right, yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. You guys have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow morning. That's Facebook Live in the group. It's not via this Zoom. Okay. Bye-bye.
So what that means, you all, is you just go look on your Facebook page at noon. You're watching for whoever's leading the call tomorrow, and then you'll join the live. It'll be in the team. So it's exactly what I did yesterday. I got there at 5 minutes before 12, and it didn't come on until I think it was exactly 12 o'clock Marcy started. So you're just staying there waiting for it to actually come live. But you'll see it as soon as Marcy hits the live button, or whoever the person leading is hits the live button. You'll see it then.
Tomorrow,
so have a great
Rhonda Donahue. All right. Thank you.
tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Okay, great. Bye-bye.